General Patton was relieved of command after 2 separate incidents of slapping shell-shocked soldiers in a field hospital. Following a massive public outcry, General Eisenhower forced Patton to apologize and reassigned him to lead a phantom decoy unit of inflatable tanks. The news hit Patton like a mortar. Round here was a man who had led troops through North Africa, outmaneuvered Rommel's panzers, and carved a path of victory across Sicily, reduced to commanding a unit of fake tanks, cardboard artillery, and soldiers who had never fired a shot in combat. To him, it was a humiliation worse than defeat. A sentence to irrelevance in the greatest war the world had ever known. The unit, officially designated the ESGWIN United States Army Group Hussards, was stationed in southeastern England in early 1944 stones throw from the English Channel. Its mission was simple, yet vital, to trick the German High Command into believing that the Allies' main invasion of Europe would land at Pas-de-Calais, not Normandy. Patton arrived at the camp in a foul mood. His jaw set, his famous ivory-handled pistols holstered but his pride wounded. He refused to speak to his new staff for the first 2 days, spending his time pacing the perimeter of the camp, staring at the rows of inflatable tanks, flimsy, rubber replicas that sagged in the cold wind. A mockery of the steel behemoths he had once commanded. His troops were a ragtag bunch, clerks, cooks, artists, and soldiers deemed unfit for frontline duty, handpicked for their ability to sell the illusion. There were no elite infantrymen here, no seasoned tank crews, just men who knew how to inflate a tank in under an hour, paint cardboard artillery to look real, and radio fake orders to non-existent units. At first, Patton treated them with contempt, barking orders, dismissing their work as child's play, and refusing to acknowledge their efforts. "This isn't soldiering," he snarled at his executive officer, Colonel Harry Bankson, one afternoon. "This is a circus and I'm the clown." Bankson, a quiet, steady man who had served with Patton in North Africa, dared to push back. "With all respect, sir, this circus might save thousands of lives," he said. "If we can make the Germans believe Pas-de-Calais is the target, they'll keep their panzers there off Normandy speeches. Every fake tank we inflate, every fake radio transmission we send, is a bullet we don't have to fire later." Patton fell silent, his jaw tightening. He hated the truth in Bankson's words, shaded that this meaningless to him decoy mission mattered more than any charge he had ever led. But deep down, he was a soldier first, and he knew his duty, even if it made his blood boil slowly. Almost reluctantly, Patton threw himself into the mission. He demanded perfection. The inflatable tanks had to be positioned just right, their shadows cast to look like real steel at dawn and dusk. The cardboard artillery had to be painted with such precision that a German reconnaissance plane would mistake it for the real thing. The radio operators had to send fake orders with the same cadence and jargon as frontline units, down to the smallest detail. He drilled his men relentlessly, not with the fury of a general scorned, but with the focus of a man who refused to fail even at a mission he despised. He even added his own flourishes to the illusion. He ordered his men to drive jeeps with fake tank tracks welded to their wheels, creating ruts in the mud that would look like tank movements from the air. He had artists paint fake landing craft on the beaches near Pas-de-Calais, and he arranged for dummy paratroopers to be dropped at night, their silk parachutes catching the moonlight to mimic a real airborne assault. Most importantly, he made sure his